Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17
and Greyshot151 here.
And today in Kaiju Review, we are going over Son of Godzilla.
Yes, when a group of scientists descend on Sogo Island to test their new weather experiment, they run into a situation they did not expect, aka, well, a giant egg, and then Minya, and then giant mantises, and then a giant spider. And, you know, hilarity ensues.
Also, the mantises were before Minya, but I digress. Anyway, so this movie is notorious for being the debut film for the infamous monster Minya, aka Godzilla's son.
AKA the child of the Pillsbury Doughboy and Godzilla.
Yeah.
He is a pudgy,
monstrosity.
doughy-eyed creature that is not well enjoyed. In fact, many people, when they think of a good interpretation of the Son of Godzilla, they think of Godzilla Jr.
Yeah.
Which is a monster. We'll get to it at another time in this series.
But in any case, if you wonder where it came from, this is it. In this movie, Minya sucks. Minya is trash. He's the butt of a joke.
He's butt of a lot of jokes.
Yeah, I mean, like, when he gets beat up, I'm cheering.
Yeah.
I'm being 100%
When you think
honest.
about it, there are these giant mantises that basically bust open a mountain, find the egg, and they start cracking at it. But they establish there's been interference because of its crying.
Yes.
So all that I can imagine is these bugs are just like getting driven insane by high-pitched squealing that only they can hear, like a dog whistle. And they finally we found it. We're giants now. Murder it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, really? Like,
also,
Minya
why is there a giant egg?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way Godzilla laid it.
Yeah,
like,
it's too big for Godzilla. So it's one of those things where it's just like, I just don't get it.
The other thing that I will say is, in regards to monsters, Kamakrus and Kumonga, I wouldn't say are utilized to their fullest.
Yeah, one's a giant spider, one's a giant mantis. You figure the giant mantis would be a lot cooler, especially with the giant. Like,
they're okay.
It is okay. So it's been a while since I saw the deadly mantis, but again, a mantis, pretty cool idea for a giant monster. Here,
kinda dopey.
There's some decent, like, okay things, but it's mostly like it going across the background or flying.
Same thing with Kumonga. It's good it's good when he's used in some shots, like when he's overpowering Godzilla and just pummeling him. It's downside every time else because
it just shoots web.
Either it shoots web, or it uses a poison stinger which instant KOs, or it just gets blasted by atomic rays, and that's not really entertaining.
Also, we should probably mention Godzilla, which is, even though probably the tallest Godzilla, I think.
Yeah, so the actor they used is they wanted to stress the size difference between Minya and Godzilla, so they had a really tall actor play Godzilla, and they had someone who was short play Minya. Problem is, the suit they gave this guy is not great. His eyes are like up here, and they're like kind of, some shots they look like they're like a crocodile. They're not even like, they can't see anything in front of him. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't look good. He looks fatter.
It's probably the worst suit I can think of.
Yeah, it's many people point this out as being the worst suit design.
Yeah. Overall, the human story is a bunch of scientists, again, trying to make a weather machine. There is a little bit of like plot, like twists and stuff like that happen. Very minor. There's no real arcs except for one character, but you don't understand why he changes his tune. The other characters are just there to be there. They don't have any development. Yeah, you have this reporter that just jumps in.
Yeah, he has the most personality of the bunch.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like the main lead. You have like a professor who's kind of like basically what you'd imagine a professor. There's a native girl who you can imagine is like the more emotional one, and she's thrown in there as well.
She's so happy when you get her. You give her back a shirt she stole.
Yeah, there's a lot of neat little ideas. Like, the music is kind of creative.
The music's probably the best part about this movie. It's very upbeat. Look, we just saw Godzilla the Planet Eater like a day or two before this, so this is easily like more joyous than that movie. That being said, the one issue I will find in this movie is the battle sequences. Kamakrus doesn't put much of a fight. No. It's like I said, Godzilla pretty much, when he comes in, he kicks the crap.
He manhandles them, or he belches fire and lights them aflame. It's not much of a fight, but they are interesting enough, and there are some creative uses, like when they distract him with rocks, and they hit the minion in the face, and we cheer because he hit minion in the face with a rock. Other than that, the movie's not bad. It's not a bad
boring.
Godzilla movie.
I'll give it that. It's not okay. There's a few parts in the middle
It's got a good pace to it.
Yeah.
It just isn't when you finish the movie, it just doesn't leave you with much. There's some cool shots. There's some cool action.
Yeah.
and,
Godzilla
like,
approaching the
moments.
island's a cool scene.
Yeah. Or like the.
But you realize that Minya's more villainous than really anything else because he's like fights with Kamunga over the tunnel, causes the radio transmission that causes the heat wave that makes the insects bigger. It's like every single issue in this movie can be accompanied by Minya in some capacity. So that's why when it's like they're trying to make Minya cute, every time I think of, well, Minya just caused a literal hot hurricane to come in. Yeah. Minya literally almost caused a plane to be destroyed, which, by the way, pops in for like 2 seconds in the beginning of the movie. Never brought
back again.
And just disappears. I don't know. Maybe the crew was cut or something.
The other thing I will say about this is, yeah, there's a lot of just plot lines that go nowhere. There's some characters that act and you have no idea why, and they just suddenly change. So it's overall, it's not a bad Godzilla movie.
It's not.
It's just not memorable.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's infamous for the wrong reasons, for a bad suit, for bringing up Minya.
Yeah. It doesn't have too many. What it does is okay. It doesn't have too many like unique things.
Yeah.
In regards to
it wasn't
island
boring.
Stories.
Like I'll give it this. The first quarter, I was like, okay. This is at least entertaining. And the last quarter, again, with the fights and everything, at least it's entertaining. Okay. But that being said, it's not good. It's okay at best and bad most of the time. So if I had to put this on a list...
So, does this beat Godzilla vs. Megaguirus?
Yes. Megaguirus is more boring than anything else.
This one's more engaging. Does it beat... I don't think it beats Godzilla's Revenge.
Here's the thing.
Because I think the characters are better in
Godzilla's Revenge, I would say, unfortunately, with the setup, this movie originated Minya, and I like Minya in this movie better than Godzilla's Revenge, because Minya in this is more of a butt of a joke. That being said,
I don't think it beats Mechagodzilla.
It does not beat Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
So I feel like that's a good place to put it. It's right under Mechagodzilla, right above Godzilla's Revenge.
Makes sense.
So, again, it doesn't even make the top 10, or at least our current list, but... hey, at least it beat Megaguirus and all the anime Godzilla movies. So there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's probably, you could probably skip it. There's
if not even skip it, you could probably watch it like a Saturday afternoon.
If you have a really little kid, maybe they would be interested in it because it's a Minya.
Even then, there's a lot of science stuff in here that probably this would be like 8 or 9 year old. I would say not too little. They would find some sequences funny.
Quick little story. We rented this movie from our local video store. Or actually, it was a little farther away. Anyway, we rented it. And I watched it. And then I went upstairs. My parents were like, did you enjoy it? And I'm like, it was okay. And then we lost the VHS because that's what time period it was. And because we lost the VHS, we eventually had to pay late fees on it. I think it was like really like a year later. They
found it?
No. They called us being like, hey, these are some serious late fees. So we paid it off. Another year later, we found it.
I remember finding that VHS.
And it was like, oh my God. Well...
It used to be the whole reason I'd go into the basement, like look through boxes, is because just to find the old movies that were like, oh, this was a movie we rented. Probably should give it back at some point.
Fun fact, ask your parents about what VHSs are, kids.
Yeah.
But in any case, guys, that's gonna be it for this review. There's really not much to it.
Not much to say. Yeah, it's a movie that doesn't have too much to say, but you're just kind of entertained while you watch it.
It's okay. Like, it's not terribly boring.
It's not boring like a Megaguirus.
But it has very little substance, and most of the stuff you know about this movie is bad stuff.
Yeah.
But in any case,
what's the next movie?
Yeah,
it is Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, aka
Wait, what? That's it? That's next?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this should be interesting.
Next of our Rodan-centric. If we had our Mothra period, now we have, and then we had our good period. Now we have the Rodan-centric, which the next one is Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, and afterward there's some more Rodan movies, but this one, I'm actually looking forward to. For some cheesy fun, I think this should turn out pretty okay.
Hopefully,
but we'll hold off our review until then. So until then, everyone, we'll catch you guys next time with our review of Godzilla vs. Monster Zero.
Yeah. Remember, kill all minions with fire, and we'll see you all next time.
Later.
It's a man in a suit! It's a man in a suit! Oh my God!
That guy, his eyes are looking so high.
You know what's sad?
He's in the middle of the ocean and he's standing.
First off, a plane flying so low that Godzilla almost hits it. Godzilla's only a few hundred...
Yeah, you'd never fly that low.
Yeah.
I want to make note. This guy hears about this story. I want to know the story of this guy figuring out about this experiment and landing on the island and being like, yeah, they'll be fine with me. They'll feed me.
Also,
they won't just murder me and say, you know, the giant insects did it.
Also, he just said professor, so immediately my mind goes to Gilligan's Island. Hey, professor, did you find a way off the island yet?
Speaking of tourism, come to Sogo Island, where you'll see the most incredible of women, the most interesting sights, and giant bugs.
They may murder you. You've only been here for a month! Although, to be fair, there's always that one guy who's like, I'll sign up immediately, like, fuck, why'd I do this?
Yeah, he's negative Nancy the entire time.
It's like, you signed up. You were the first one to sign up. Bill wanted to come here, but no, you wanted to go.
You know what? I gotta say, these Kamakrises are probably the heroes that we deserve.
Yeah.
They heard the high-pitched squealing of that thing and was like, we're finally gonna put this out of our misery.
Wait a second, are you saying Minya is the villain of this movie?
I'm saying Minya is the villain of this movie.
Yeah, because Minya...
By the way, how...
Minya almost killed the airmen by luring Godzilla. Minya, they're like, kill it. The Minya is the one who caused the bomb to explode when it was supposed to, which caused the weather anomaly, which caused these things to get bigger. So yeah, you're right.
They're like, fucking make it stop crying. Kill it. Kill it.
It won't die. Keep trying. Oh my god, its ugly face. Keep trying. Kill it. I saw its face. It was the devil. I tell you, it's the devil. Also,
I like the idea that this was just an egg and it was calling for anyone. It doesn't look like Godzilla.
I like it.
Why did you just say Papa?
Listen, we're going to murder it. Trust me, you'll thank us. Now give me a hug. I'm just giving you a hug. Stop! I'm just giving you a hug. No, no, not a counter. No, please, no.
Sulla destra, eccolo il cross di testa di
Yes! Go! Whoa! Did you see the top of the set?
Like, so far the biggest villain of this.
You say like the Godzilla's Revenge is the ugliest Minya. Do you remember what it looked like at birth? That thing is...
Oh, good, it's wagging its tail. How does...
Can you imagine that spider seeing that thing and be like, oh my god, it's dinner for a year.
Hello everyone, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Ace, Delta, Joey, JP Vaal, jrchicklis, Milam, Ollie, Onlyplayapples, Pyro Shark, Rifle, sgtMcPain, Streakingwookie, WhiteHotD, Aaron Yee, Jordan Savat, Leo Lu, Nathan, Angus, and Tim. Thank you all for your amazing support. You guys are incredible. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.